So someone asked me in regards to monitoring, what do I use? So sometimes it all depends. I may either use a set of over-the-ear headphones, or 9 out of 10 times you'll see me using these. These are the Stagg SPM435. So as you would imagine, and the number implies 435. So these are a 4-driver model. They've been around for a while, and they also have a 235, which is a 2-driver model. They come in both black and transparent. I actually have the transparent ones, and they're great. Most of the times I've always used Shure ones, but unfortunately at a gig I unfortunately stepped on them, and one of the earpieces was utterly smashed. And I had to look at alternatives. There were some alternatives out there, but someone recommended these Stagg ones, and I said, okay, so for a change, let me go for the 4-driver model, and they are absolutely brilliant. So 4 drivers, they have 2 dynamic drivers to handle the low and the low mid frequencies, and then they have 2 armature drivers to handle the high mid and the high frequency range as well. In the box, which is this lovely box, as you can see, like a little sturdy, little rigid case so that you can put everything away. It comes with a triple flange rubber earpiece so that you can put in there. Then you also have 3 different sizes for some like transparent rubber ones, and you have 3 sizes for like a memory foam ones. The ones that I use are the memory foam ones, in which you just, scrunch them up a little bit. They get like that, and then eventually, once you put them in the ear, hold the earpiece in place, and it sort of like comes back to its original shape. And they're great. And if you need anything, you can unplug the cable to put them away, clean or whatever. And it comes with this little plastic tube that you can still see. It's like a braided sort of cord, which is great. It terminates in a 3.5mm stereo jack as well. But it's great because once you put them, I'm just going to undo this here. Let's just put this over my... Once you put them over the ear, they just stay, and then you can simply at the back adjust as well once you put them in. Obviously I'm not going to put them in right now. However, Stagg just released a Pro model. So these ones are interesting. I got these in black. Again, same sort of little case. Let's just bring this out. And I'll then do a little bit more of a detailed shoot on this case, but it's pretty much the same as the other one. Main difference on the case itself, one says 435, the other one says Pro, as you can see. The earpiece is now different, slightly smaller, this one. Like I said, I got these in black. I'm just opening them again because I still have to try them, but I'm looking forward to it because I've heard some really good reviews. They came with the little rubber one, and I can see that the connector on the cable is also different. Another thing that I know, because they claimed that it was by public demand, is the fact that this cable is an awful lot longer. So still terminating in a 3.5 stereo jack connector, and this one, wow, it's a bit heavier than the other one, so it's a bit more heavy duty, that one. In fact, if I put them side by side, you can actually see, and the cable is a bit heftier as well, as you can tell there. Still braided, so it's not a problem. You still have those that little plastic, transparent plastic thing to give the shape around the ear, but that connector is completely different from the other one. The other one had 2 little prongs. This one is just a single connector that looks like it just clips on. And these ones, like I said, are the Pro version. So from what I've read, they are 3 drivers, but the 3 drivers means that it comes with 2 armature drivers, and then, no, 2 dynamic drivers and 1 hybrid driver. So the hybrid may be, I need to look further into the detail of that, but I would imagine it would be a dynamic and a armature driver inside to handle that top end, while the two dynamic ones will handle that low and low mid range as well. So I'm looking forward to trying these ones. In fact, let me just, if I remove the cable on one of the earpieces, you can actually tell that they are fairly different, even in terms of size and the shape itself. But yeah, so connector wise, hopefully you'll be able to tell that one is just a circular one, and that one has the two little prongs in there that the cable just goes into. But even that model is not that expensive. If I'm not mistaken, the RRP on it was about what was it? About 100 and, in fact, let me just check very quickly on my phone. So the ones that I have, they normally have an RRP of about 60 odd quid. You could get them for about between possibly 55 to 59 for that whole SPM435 set. But let me just try and look on the Pro model. So the Pro model, yeah, so recommended retail is 135, but I got these a little bit cheaper, so it's like a street price, about 120-ish. But yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to trying. Oh, that's my little earpiece there, because I've heard really good things about them. They're brand new, and again, in terms of the package content, pretty much the same. So the little rubber ones in 3 different sizes. Then we have the memory foam ones, and in here we have the little, oops, just open that, the little triple flange rubberized ones as well. And then, like I said, it comes with this nice little, you know, rigid or semi-rigid little case that you can tuck everything away very nice and neatly, and yeah, put it in your stick bag or anything, and off you go. In terms of where do I plug these in, I'm actually using a Stagg product. It's the SIA-ST. It comes with 2 XLR balanced inputs. That is for a power supply, 9-volt power supply. That's your power button. You also have a 9-volt compartment for a battery. Coming to the front, you have volume left and right, and you have a mono or stereo button there. So depending in here, because my mixer allows for mono or stereo channels for auxiliary sends, so most of the times I just bring one. So I'll go straight into the left input, which is normally the mono one, and then all I have to do is on the little button there, switch it to mono, and that's it. I have one volume control, which is on the left hand side, and it's absolutely fine. If I need to do anything, or if I'm playing live and there's, you know, a lot of panning for other musicians, then I will always try and get the stereo output from the mixer coming into here. And this is great because if you're not moving around, it's not wireless, like I said, but it works on 9-volt battery, or if you're sitting down and you don't want to worry about the battery dying all of a sudden, then you can plug in a 9-volt power supply. And it's great. It comes with a metal clip there, which is quite tight even after all this time. And it's a little brilliant piece of gear. It also comes with the battery status there. So if the battery starts to go, obviously the 9-volt one, it starts illuminating in red. So you know, even on a dark stage, that it's a good time to, once you have a break, pull one out, stick another one in, and you know, you can carry on playing. But yeah, metal construction all across. The only plastic bit, obviously, is the knob caps, the switch, and obviously you have the cover for the 9-volt battery compartment. And it terminates into, or it doesn't terminate, but the plug is a 3.5mm stereo jack. So yeah, this is normally what I tend to use. here in the studio, and it just does the job. And that is also fairly cheap. So it's one of the many products out there. Like I said, if you're a singer, a guitarist, and you're all, you know, always up and down the stage, then you will need to look for a wireless solution. But in this case, if you're sitting down, piano players, keyboard players, you know, or drummers, like in my case, the best thing to do is get yourself one of these. Off you go. Plug in XLR balanced coming from the desk, whether it be mono or stereo, and you're good to go. So I hope that clarifies it. And yeah, I'll see you next time.